So you can't get away from me. Thank you very much for everything and for watching the last video. What should I title it? This is kind of like a kind of Inception, Memento, backward spatio-temporal hacking. But I think I need to title it Post-Match Analysis and The Freedom Lovers Get No Justice, or something like that. But this video, thank you for clicking on it. So I got banned off Facebook. Now, this is how honky clown world has become. This is why Twitter is fully mentally ill. Facebook, you might as well have a Soviet commissar living inside your head. And YouTube, I think I mentioned this earlier, you know, everything gets demonetized. Everything gets demonetized. And it's arbitrary. And having like a little Soviet censor in your mind or a Chinese Communist Party Ministry of Truth is not healthy. So everything happens just at the right time. We're always on the brink. We're always on the edge. And as I mentioned earlier, a group of guys, freedom-loving guys that believe in freedom of speech, they believe in my channel, they contacted me. I'm their UK partner at Blackbeard Hosting. And part of the deal, part of the friendship, part of the go-between is that they said, Charlie, we're going to build you an uncensorable, free expression platform. All the nightmares that people have from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, getting banned for nothing, for free expression. Now, here's the thing. I am of the opinion, let me describe what free speech is. I think Americans have a lot more free speech than we do here in the United Kingdom. Now, some of it is very cringe and you're like, oh my God, you can't say that in public. The answer is, Sherlock, you can, and they do, and they don't get arrested. Let's start from something that happened a couple of days ago, which absolutely blew my mind. I'm going to link it in the description box. I'm going to talk about this at charlieveach.com as well, and I'm not going to get censored. But there was a footballer, doesn't matter what race he is, because I transcend race, I see individuals. I do not think people, because of their archaic admixture, are members of a tribe and you must uphold that. Like, I'd be the worst fucking tribes member, because like, if my tribes people said, look, Charlie, we're part of this little conspiracy, we're gonna do evil, but it's okay, the people we're doing evil, they're not part of us, fuck them and fuck their kids. Couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I answer to a higher power. I remember saying this in 2009 outside Downing Street. There was some young copper trying to shut me down, and I threw my arms up and I said, I answer only to the absolute. That hasn't changed. So a couple of days ago, this is how honky clown world has become in the United Kingdom. And I don't think it's necessarily out of evil, but evil happens when we try and be too secure, when we get too fearful. As Bill Hicks said, it's a choice between fear and love. The eyes of fear needs to censor everything, needs to have safe spaces, needs to make sure no one gets offended. So there was a 12-year-old, not 17, not 18, 12. Little kid, little boy, not going through puberty. Little boy was shitposting on his keyboard. So this little boy, who knows why the fuck he did it? Who cares why kids do anything? They're kids. There's no rational explanation. Why do my kids do the crazy things they do? I don't know. Look, it is bad. And this kid deserves a spanking. He allegedly wrote, racist messages to a footballer. Racist messages. I think he made the adult footballer feel bad. So what did the footballer do? He posted it on his Twitter saying, what the fuck is this? Fair enough, I do the same. Which is fine. I had a Lad Bible journalist. She added me on Twitter ages ago, so I sent her a direct message saying, hey, cool that a journalist is contacting me. What are you up to? I'm off to the city centre to do some filming. So I was there yesterday, you know, shit posting about no maske. I love that expression. I didn't come up with it, but you know, namaste. I see the divinity in you. Well, no maske. And so I did some comment saying, blah, 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 things should be advisory, not obligatory. The government doesn't have the right to do obligatory. And she quotes me saying, this is the worst take I've ever seen. So I respond with me drinking an Asahi lager saying, I am honored. And she goes, you've just exposed yourself. You are Katie Hopkins light. Clown world. Clown world! I think a lot of these people need to have some kids and go to church and realize what's actually important. Whew, lad Bible journalist. Anyway, good tangent. 12-year-old boy. No, here's the police writes to the footballer and goes, right, okay, we are investigating. They got on the case. Turns out it's a 12-year-old boy shitposting in his bedroom. And look, it's ugly. It is ugly. What's a 12-year-old boy doing? Fucking writing to adult footballers. Strange. But get this. This goes to show you, like, how... why censor? How fucked up this fucking cunting piece of shit fucking country has become. You saw my last video that, you know, I can get fucking spat in the face. People smashing my equipment. No one gets fucking... I don't get to do a statement. I don't get justice. But little 12-year-old boy, do you know what happened? The police, the United Kingdom police, the 1,000-year Reich, arrested the kid. How does a 12-year-old kid get arrested? My oldest son's going to be 12 in 4 years. He's still going to be a little kiddie. How do you go around and arrest a fucking 12-year-old? So everything is circling around the vortex of doom right now. And one way I deal with my strong emotions is I let them out. I cry when I need to cry. I speak to thousands of people at a time like I'm doing right now. And I know you're watching and listening. And most of you understand me, and that means so much to me. Honestly, it means the world. So the reason I'm mentioning all this, I got banned off Facebook. Banned! I think my 3-day ban ends in 3 hours. Friend of mine, we'll call him SG. Not going to implicate other shit posters. He's an adult. And he believes in the future. I congratulated him on the birth of his babies. Didn't just have one baby, he's had multiple babies. He's a good man, I like him. You know, you can tell. I've never met the guy, but he's a Facebook friend. He's an internet friend. A lot of friendships are digital these days. It's still meaningful. He writes to me, I write to him. He got banned. He just finished a 7-day ban on Facebook for shit posting. He's not racist. He's not homophobic. He's not transphobic. He shit posts. He enjoys free expression. So what did I do? I thought, I'll be clever, you know. I'll censor myself. I wrote, and it's on my Twitter if you want to have a look. Someone already said that I was wrong to write this, but I was right to write this. Correct to write this. I wrote, hey dude, can't believe, and here's the thing, I was pretending to be an evil man, but I used asterisks. If you go on my Twitter, you'll see it. I said, I can't believe those effing binging, minging, people banned you. Didn't use any words, no racist words, no homophobic words, no transphobic words because it was censored. I think I left the first letter, the middle letter, the last letter, but the rest was asterisks. I censored myself as a way to say a joke about racism, a joke about shitposting, a joke about everything. Now, as soon as you allow other men and other women who you haven't met, who live far away, who you're the boss of, you pay tax. They work for you! As soon as you allow them to dictate what is allowed, what's not allowed, you've lost! So I appealed the decision, and within 3 minutes, Facebook said, nah, fuck you, you're banned. You fucking... Goes against hate speech. Do you know what it's like to be accused of hate speech when your entire existence is about freedom and love and children and babies? Do you know what it's like when one of your favorite YouTubers called Atheism is Unstoppable the most nuanced man who loves human beings. He loves black people, and he makes jokes about black people sometimes. Because why not? He's a free man. He's been banned. He's got Atheism 1, 2, and 3 because he had backup channels. They're all banned. How the fuck did we win the Cold War? How the fuck did we defeat the Nazis? How the fuck are we doing regime change, killing a lot of people, breaking a few eggs to make an omelette? When back home, you know, our great-grandfathers died in 2 world wars so that we could be free. I'm losing my voice. So that we could be free. What is this world? So this is actually me plugging something like the CHARLIEV.com network. It's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter rolled into one. I promise you, you can all shitpost to your heart's delight on there. The only thing, which obviously we're like, whoa, 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 for obvious reasons, is direct threats of death, direct threats of violence. That's a no-no in anyone's books. Not even in freedom-loving America is that really tolerated. So please don't make it a copyright violation site, but clips, music clips, little segments. I use segments on my YouTube. Sometimes it gets banned. Go for it. Shitpost to your heart's content. Have any ideology you want. I will argue with you. I will prove you wrong, but I will never shut you up. It's not my job. Vengeance belongs to the Lord, and we've allowed these corporations to take as much vengeance on us little guys, the taxpayers. It's turned upside down. Fuck the clown. Fuck the red nose. The fight back begins. It's already begun. A lot of you are coming on board. Now, of course, I need to earn money to raise my kids, to have a family. I need to buy my first house. I'm almost 40. I don't own a house. So I am going to make money from it. But it's going to be affordable. It's going to be undercutting other services. Here in America, I'm cheaper. The development team I have behind me are absolute phenomenal technical animals of culture, freedom, and humanity. They are humans. And they're good people. They're family people with young kids that I'm working with. They get it. Some of them have lived through regimes that you wouldn't believe. And they are aghast. They are disgusted with what's happening in this country. And it's around the world. When I say we're fighting globo homo, I don't mean we're fighting a sexual orientation. We're fighting global homogeneity. The homogeneous fucking conveyor belt. Everyone's the fucking same now. It changes now. We can be a bit more peaceful, but there is a swan song to be had on these mega corporate Zuckerbooks. These YouTubes where the little guys get algorithmed, you get demonetized. What's the point? When your favorite YouTubers get banned for being nuanced, for being intelligent. I mean, I never heard of a black artist called Juice WRLD who moved me to tears, the sad story of that boy. If it wasn't for Atheism is Unstoppable. And he got banned for that kind of stuff. He is not a hateful guy. He's got loads of black viewers. The fuck, man? The fuck? So let me end on this. We're ironing it out, me and my partners at Blackbeard Hosting, but at CHARLIEV.com, if you do want to have a free expression YouTube, if you want a free expression Facebook, all rolled into one with no limits, I believe it's $5.99. Don't quote me on that. I think it is $5.99 a month. You can pay for it on the site. And together, you know, we'll do this. I mean, fuck these big corporations. What we gave them and what they're giving us, we've been harvested. We've been fucking sheared, our balls chopped off by these corporations. So I'll see you at CHARLIEV.com. I had to get passionate. This is honest, man. I feel this. And I'm doing all this amidst the backdrop of raising kids, losing my job, trying to do what's right, getting spat in the face, not getting justice. They told me yesterday the 2 guys had either been locked up or would be locked up, and I believed them, but no one's phoned me yet. But anyway, CHARLIEV.com. come on board, log in, have a look around, enjoy it. Of course, it's day 3. It's not massive yet, but it's going to get massive. Also, if you want web development services, use the code CHARLIEV at Blackbeard Hosting. You'll get a discount. I'll get some money. Everyone's happy. But overall in all, my network, it's literally back to the future they stole from us. If something fucked happened on September 11th, 2001 and the Kingdom of Fear came in, this is the future they stole from us and we're now creating it. So thank you very much. This is charlieveach.com.